Hello students, in today's video you will find centered unit cell and third type of solid I will tell you today, metallic crystalline solid. In previous one video you have seen unit cell and type of unit cell. Unit cell is broadly classified into two groups. One is primitive, basic or simple unit cell, and second was centered unit cell. Primitive you have done, in which I have told you 7 crystal systems: cubic, rhombohedral, tetragonal, hexagonal, monoclinic, triclinic and orthorhombic. Now in this today centered unit cell, first, what is centered unit cell? Centered unit cell, try to understand this first. In addition to the constituent particles present at the corner position of a unit cell, there are particles present at the position other than that present on the corners. Is called centered unit cell. It means particles are there at the corners of the unit cell as well as some particles at the positions other than that of the corners. Now let us see its type of centered unit cell. First, FCC unit cell, face centered unit cell. A unit cell in which the constituent particles are present at the corners and one particle is present at the center of each face, then it is called face centered unit cell. That is, in addition to the constituent particles present at the corners of the cell, there is one particle present at the center of each face of the cell. Is called face centered unit cell. See the structure. Suppose this is a unit cell, then particles are present here at the corners like that, and also present here at the centers like this. Particles are present at the centers like here. At each face, one face is here, here is also particle present, and another face is here, particles are present like that. You can check, particles are present at the face of each one. Here for this one particle here, for this one particle is here. Then particles are present at the center of the face also other than that of the corners or in addition to that. Number 2, BCC, body centered unit cell. In addition to constituent particles present at the corner position of the unit cell, there is one particle at the body center of the unit cell. Such unit cell is called body centered unit cell. See the drawing. Like here, suppose this is a unit cell, then in this unit cell particles occupy the corner position, but one particle is there in the center of the unit cell. This is called BCC arrangement. Number 3, ECC or EFCC or side centered arrangement. End centered cell or end face centered cell. Now here, what is this? In addition to the constituent particles at the corner of the unit cell, there is one particle at the center of any two opposite faces. At the center of any two opposite faces. Suppose this is one face, any two opposite face are center face. Any two, opposite is this one, then one particle is here, like this. Then particles are present at the corners. Particles are present here at the corners. And one particle is present in the center of any two opposite faces, either these two or this side too. Such unit cell is known as end-centered unit cell or end face-centered unit cell. Now I am going to tell you structure of metallic solid and what is metallic crystalline solid. Metallic crystalline solid, this side. Metallic crystalline solid, what is this? Or metallic crystal. Point wise, first about metallic crystal, suppose this is a metal and these are the atoms present in the metal. These are the atoms present in the metal, for example. Then in the atom there is nucleus positively charged and electrons are there in the cell. These electrons are free electrons. They leave this place and come into the space between the atom. Like that these electrons move towards here. And like that from all the metallic atoms, electron come over here in the space between the atoms. When electron come over here, then slight positive charge is developed on the metallic atom and they are called kernels. And these electrons which came from the metal, free electrons, that is called sea of electrons. That is called sea of electrons. And the electrostatic force of attraction between this kernel and this sea of electron which hold these kernels together is called metallic bond. Now, then in metallic crystalline solid, the constituent particles are positively charged metal ions, what is that? Called kernels, surrounded by free electrons. These are called sea of electrons because they can flow through the space between the kernels throughout the crystal, just like water flows in the sea, and name is given sea of electron. Third point, the force holding these kernels together is called metallic bond. This is an electrostatic force of attraction between kernels and sea of electron between the kernels. Now, next point is structure of copper metal. Or before that, let us see some important characteristic of these solids. Characteristics of these metallic solids. First, hardness. Hardness. Metallic crystalline solids, these are very hard solid due to strong metallic bond. But some are there soft also. Number 2, melting point. Metals have high melting point because of a strong metallic bond. It requires large amount of heat energy to change into liquid form. Then high melting point, but there are some metals have low melting point. Number 3, heat of fusion. They have moderate heat of fusion. Number 4, there you can say metallic luster. They have brilliance luster, shining, which is called metallic luster. Now next, malleability. Metals are malleable. Metals can be hammered into thin sheet without breaking. Because of a strong metallic bond, metals are malleable. Next, ductility. Metals are ductile. Fine wires can be drawn from a piece of metal like copper wire, aluminum wire, iron wire. Because of this metallic bond, fine wire can be drawn from these metals. Next point, tensile strength. Metals have high tensile strength. They can withstand even thin plate, wire, rod can withstand heavy load and jerk without breaking because of a strong metallic bond. Now next point is structure of copper metal. Let us see copper. One example, a metallic solid. Structure of copper metal. Structure of copper metallic solid or metal. First, in copper metal there is FCC arrangement. Copper metal possesses which arrangement? FCC arrangement or CCP arrangement, cubic closed packing arrangement, in which copper ions are present at the corners of the unit cell, and one copper ion is present at the center of each face of the cell. Such arrangement is called FCC arrangement. Second point, coordination number in case of copper equal to 12. What is this coordination number? Nearest, closest neighbor surrounding the central metal atom or ion is called coordination number. Closest neighbor. Then each copper ion or kernel is surrounded by 12 copper ion. 6 remains in the same plane, 3 above the plane and remaining 3 below the plane. Like that 12 copper ions or kernels are arranged there in FCC structure. Now number 3, number of copper ions or number of copper atoms or number of copper particles. Number of copper ions or copper atoms, when you can say, or kernels also we can say, equal to only 1/8 from the corner and half of the, because face centered is shared between the two unit cells. 6 faces are there. This is why it is shared between 2 unit cells. Then half will come 1 plus 3. Total number is 4 kernels are there, or 4 copper atoms are there, or 4 copper positively charged particles are there. You can use these. This is about the structure of copper metal. Let us see, it's just diagrammatic. Suppose this is one copper metal piece. I am showing one structure here like that. Here copper metal particles occupy the corner position 1, 2, 3 like that. First corner position you will fill up, and then they are present at the face center also, like here at the face center. At the face center they are present here at the face center like this. Here at the face center like this. You can make yourself also at the face center, and here also at the face center, and one particle is present for this face also here, and for this face one is there. Now we can see that you will use scale and you can draw nicely, or that way also you can do. Next, now here I am extending this one particle for the unit cell. Then here this particle is here connected with this, and another one particle is there connected with this, and corners connected with this corner, and this is one extension. Another from this corner particle I am showing this particle, and here this particle is connected with this, and next of that particle taking as unit cell, then this particle is here connected with this. Now here these particles are which are present over here, then you can say Here, like that they are connected. Now, giving a structure of this unit cell of copper, unit cell FCC structure of copper metal. Now, like that, particles are arranged here. See, they are present at the corners, at the center of the face, and like that, this is face center particles. That way, they are present. I hope you have understood this, and that's all for today. Again, next class, something very interesting topic of the same chapter you will get in the next coming video. Thank you.